Hi everyone. So I told you in my last video I was getting a haunted doll from eBay, and this is her. She's called Nancy. She arrived earlier and I did film her package opening, and yes, I've always been quite cynical about haunted dolls in general, and I just like to give a shout out to another YouTube channel who inspired me to buy my own haunted doll. A guy called Brian Lubecki. I hope I pronounced your name right there, mate. He's an American guy and he has a number of haunted dolls. People appear to be sending him them for free just because they're haunted, which so he's very lucky. But no, I paid for this one, and the reason I bought her was I'm a doll collector, so I browse eBay a lot, and I often look at the haunted doll listings, but I've never really felt drawn to one before. And I saw her picture, because if you check out her eyes, she's got the pink eyes, so I clicked on her listing. And the description just said, "This is Nancy. Please message me for more details." And straight away I was like, "See what?" Because my name's Nancy, so I was immediately intrigued. And the lady sent me her story. But anyway, I'll get on to her package opening now. And in a minute I'll tell you her story. So, she didn't come in a box, she's come wrapped in cellophane and bubble wrap here, so yeah. Trying to cellophane open. Can't find any scissors, so I'm going to use a big old knife. Oh. She's well wrapped anyway. Right, well, she's slightly bigger than I expected from the pictures of her. And well, you can see a picture. This is the outfit she was wearing in her listing. And let's see if she's on the camera. I've got, oh no, yes, there she is. She's the right way around. And this is apparently a doll called Nancy. Well, the spirit that is contained in her is called Nancy. But I'll just give you a general appraisal of the doll, and I am getting some feeling of her. Not a great amount, but let's see now. She has this bonnet on. I do like the bonnet, that's quite cute actually. Oh look, her hair's in a little ponytail. If I hold her lower down, you see the little ponytail on her. Oh! And she's quite heavy. The listing described her as feels like a baby to hold, so I thought maybe she was a weighted doll, like a reborn, someone had reborned her. But no, I don't think she was weighted. I think this is just a standard baby doll sort of weight. And her eyes, when I looked at her listing, because it's actually possible, if you look at her eyes, they've gone pink. And it's actually possible for any doll's eyes to turn this colour. In fact, blue eyes quite often do when they're acrylic eyes. But looking at her eyes, I don't think that's what's happened here. I think these are eyes that have been bought for a reborn doll, a monster or a fantasy reborn doll. And someone's replaced her eyes, because if you look at them, you can see the pupils are pink as well, which means there's like a pink filter been placed over them, so when the eyes were made, so this isn't just blue eyes that turned lilac, these are eyes that have been replaced. But wow, yes, the feeling. Well, I have to say, to be really honest, I'm not getting much feeling of her yet, in terms of her being haunted, and there's nothing changed in the room. Yeah, the temperature in the room hasn't changed or anything like that, but she's a lovely doll. And I will do more work with her. I'll do some EMF and all that sort of thing with her. Well, I've got some ghost exploring apps and that, see if we can get any words out of her from that. And I've got to buy myself an EMF detector. See if we can get anything. Yeah, and I will definitely make more videos about her and tell you more at a later date. And I've got a bed for her as well, because this is something I'd do for any. Whenever I get a reborn doll, they all have their own little Moses basket or something, and I've got one set up for her. Because, yeah, according to her story, she likes you to treat her like a real baby. And you hear thumping from the room that she's in if you're not giving her enough attention. So maybe once she's settled in, I will get some paranormal activity out of her. Right, so that was her package opening. You can see she didn't come in a box, so couldn't really call it a box opening. But this is Nancy's story that the seller sent me. Nancy is a very special little girl and loves to be cuddled and is a pleasure to cuddle. She doesn't like to be alone. I hear knocking from the room she is in if she wants attention. Other than that, Nancy is a delightful spirit. She communicates telepathically and by pendulum. Nancy was about a year old when she passed due to an accident involving a brain injury. Something to do with falling and hitting her head, possibly rolling off a bed. She gives off a very nice energy and gives a warm feeling when communicating and receiving attention. She would benefit from further communication, as I'm sure there is much more to learn about this young lady. And so, you know, after that, I just had to have Nancy. And I paid, oh, sorry, now my cat's trying to get in on the YouTube channel. Here you go, right, this is Gizmo, by the way. She's not haunted, she's just a cat. Anyway, yeah, I had to have Nancy, and I paid, you know, I outbid a few people on her, and I paid more than I normally would for a baby doll like this. Purely because I loved her story, and I was intrigued by her. And, like I say, you'll see in the package opening, I didn't really get much from her when I initially opened her. But shortly after I opened the package, I put one of my ghost hunting apps with her, and I wasn't expecting much. Because generally, haunted dolls, from what I've read, don't do anything at first. They take a while to get settled in before you get any activity out of them. But this one did. She sent me some rather interesting words and gave intelligent responses to the questions that I asked her. And so I immediately started recording that session, and I will do more sessions with her. I'm going to try and do another session tonight, in fact. And I'll try and get the video of the first session edited and uploaded very soon. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys, and come back for more videos of Nancy, the eBay haunted doll. Bye bye everyone.